this college, and I implore you, please, not to have a hard-lined approach when it comes to tuition, as I am showing some flexibility in more than 6 years of a hard-lined approach when it comes to programs.
Phil.
Matt, it's difficult for all of us. You're not making any special sacrifice tonight, okay? I value our working families very much. I grew up in a working family, and everybody is important here. And I appreciate that you appreciate that it's a hard vote. It's hard for all of us, okay? So.
Call the question.
Okay, the motion is, would you read it, Donna?
Well, I will, as soon as I get back to it, move that the board accept the college's recommendation to locally source food service operations.
Okay.
Right?
Would
Because that would be the amended motion.
Yeah, okay. Would you call the roll?
Okay. Phil Carrasco.
Yes.
Mike Eister.
Yes.
Matt Keating.
With the caveat that we also, Rosie, please.
Come on, Matt.
Rosie, please.
No.
With the,
You gotta
I'm addressing this to
stop all
legal,
the
I'm actually addressing this
and
to
lecturing.
I'm addressing this to legal counsel, Mr. Chair, and I'm talking that way, not at my colleague, I'm talking that way to legal counsel. Before I vote on this, I want to make sure that, like the bookstore conversation, that we carefully review ORS 279B.030. It's not part of the motion, and that's the only caveat that I'm going to attach to my vote tonight. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. I'm sorry?
Point of order. We have a vote underway.
Can he attach his comment to the vote?
No, discussion is over, and it's up to the chair to make the rule.
Well, I think discussion's over. Okay, would you continue with the vote?
Aye.
So Matt's aye. Okay. Lisa Fragola.
No.
Okay. Melanie Munzer. Yes. Rosie Pryor.
Yes.
And Susie Johnston.
I want to attach a comment. I'm going to vote no, because as much as I don't want to see this outsourced, I think we need to. I also think that it's really important to try to get local services. I don't know where the guarantee is that we will. So I can't vote yes.
Okay, well, I think we've voted on that item, and we still have an agenda ahead of us. We haven't approved, we haven't done a consent agenda, and we haven't approved minutes.
Move approval of the consent agenda?
Okay, there's been a motion to approve the consent agenda. And it's been seconded. There's one item that needs to be pulled from the second agenda. Consent agenda. There's a mistake in the February 14th minutes. So could I ask that they be pulled?
Or can they just be corrected and approved as?
Randy said it needs to be pulled if we're going to correct it. So consent agenda with the February 14th minutes pulled out.
Okay.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
I think you got that roll call with 100%.
Oh, I'm sorry.
aye.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Slipping
And
here.
I made a
So the correction on the February 14th minutes is that it says Matt's name instead of mine, and so Donna's already corrected it to include my name. So could I get a motion to approve those corrected minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please, Donna.
Okay. Phil Carrasco.
Aye.
Mike Eister.
Aye.
Matt Keating.
Aye.
Lisa Fragola.
Aye.
Melanie Munzer. Aye. Rosie Pryor.
Aye.
Susie Johnston.
Aye.
Okay. President Hamilton, is there anything on the agenda that is pressing enough that we need to do it tonight, or can't wait? Okay.
I can be brief.
Yeah.
We have a timeline for curriculum to submit to the state.
Please. Please.
Thank you, Board Chair. I'll be brief in the interest of time, just to kind of, and I believe you have a handout for this. Did they get this handout?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Oh,
packet, thank you. Basically what I wanted to present, and I'll briefly for you, this shows kind of our efforts that we're trying to make in career technical education with our programs here on campus. If you take a look at this handout, you can see the job ladder in green across there where we're really trying, that's the workforce development pipeline that we're really trying to reinforce with our community. And you can see that we want to have plans in place that take students out of an unskilled job through semi-skilled jobs and higher skilled jobs so that they can have some social mobility and earn a living wage. And to do that, the instruction that we provide, as you can see in the blue diagonal boxes that are there, really kind of show that progression in education in units or in steps that would allow an individual to progress through those different skill sets that are necessary to move along the job ladder, right? Many of our career and technical education programs have been built on a traditional 2-year model, and you know, we're a 2-year college, so it takes 2 years to be a welder or to be a chef. And we realize that that doesn't necessarily equate with skill attainment and the ability to move through a workforce from an entry-level job through a semi-skilled job and a higher skilled job. So we're really looking at trying to take our curriculum and chunk it as indicated there so that students can move in from a basic skills environment into a career pathway. They can move from the high school into a career pathway. They can come from job retraining where they bring a skill set already and enter into that in some chunk along the way and not have to complete a 2-year program. The 2 programs that are before you are really just our attempt to begin to do that with a lot of our curriculum here on campus. The culinary arts degree is, there had been a less than 1-year certificate. We had developed a pass lane program that allows our students that are in adult and basic skills education to be able to enter into that pipeline sooner than they would otherwise. But we still had a couple 2-year programs in order to be able to complete a degree. The 2 programs, one was in culinary arts, and the other one would have been in hotel management. So we're really looking at trying to create that pathway in a way that makes sense to allow an individual to move in and out of the workforce as they have that skill attainment. So we've basically just taken the curriculum that was already in existence and just packaged it in a different way to allow a student to attain some kind of credentialing along the way as they move in and out, because we know that they move in and out anyhow. We wanted to give them something that they could take with them. So with regard to culinary arts, as you can see along the bottom there, the programs we have, we do have a pass lane, which is, I mentioned that in our discussion last month about our efforts to try to provide access to our basic skills students earlier in their career than they would otherwise, and we have one in culinary arts that's very successful. It allows them to progress into certificate programs in baking and pastry, and ultimately through commercial cooking and all the way through the degree, and even transfer if they wanted to transfer into retail management. The 2 programs that are the ones that I'm asking you to approve are the 2 that are in the middle of that blue bar across the bottom. That's the commercial baking and pastry 1-year certificate and the commercial cooking 1-year certificate. Both of those would have been found in either that less than 1-year baking and pastry certificate on the lower end or all the way on the other end in the degree program. And we're just asking you to approve these programs that would allow them to be attained in that stepwise manner.
I wholeheartedly approve of these stackable certificates, and I'd like to make a motion that we approve these new opportunities for students.
Second.
Okay, moved by Lisa, seconded by Matt. Any discussion? Would you call the roll now?
Alrighty, Phil Carrasco?
Yes.
Mike Ister?
Yes.
Matt Keating?
Yes.
Lisa Fregula?
Yes.
Melanie Menzer?
Yes.
Rosie Pryor?
Yes.
Susie Johnston?
Yes.
Thank you all for your support.
Okay, I'm assuming that we're going to find a way to tackle these other items at a different time. Stay tuned for an announcement about our next meeting. This was a hard meeting, and we've got harder meetings yet to come. We're all going to do our best. We are a family. We all care about the outcome, about each other. We're adjourned.